Hello, welcome to Andale Homestead. I'm Ann, and I'm so glad that you're here today. I received some gifts, you guys. This is from Vigo Garden. Vigo Garden. This is a rolling planter that if you just have a patio or a spot in your living room or your den or your bedroom that has a lot of sunshine, you can grow your plants. And guess what else they did? They sent me some seedlings. They sent me two. They come in packages like this. I've saved this for future shipping, I can tell you. But I received the mini quick snack cucumber that's gonna be able to go inside my home. And I received this glorious plant of the Cherokee purple tomato. These are seedlings, you guys, Vigo Gardening has. And so I just want to show you the process. Worth is going to help me unpack it and put it together to see just how complicated it is. I haven't tried it yet. So let's find out together. This is where we're opening the package. It comes with an outer layer and an inner layer. It also comes with a water volume system where it's an automatic waterer, y'all. Waterer, that's a word, isn't it? Anyway, it also allows you how much water you want in there. Do you want it all or just a little bit? It comes with a trellis. The trellis is made of metal, very good quality, even though the connectors are plastic. It's really good stuff, and I'm interested in finding out just how this works. So come with me. Let's see how it does. And now, this thing, I can't reach the top of it, but Worth has helped me put it together, and we're going to move it to our front porch that gets sun and raise a tomato over there on the front porch. Thank you very much.
Oh, yes. Thank you. You're welcome.
Hey, everybody. All right. So we have moved the pot to the front porch. And I'm going to be adding some amendments here in our little Cherokee purple tomato seedling that Vigo Garden sent me. It's just amazing. And Vigo Garden's thing, it just looks super cool. So let's give it a try. Worth helped me get the dirt and most of the dirt in there. But I am going to add a little bit of amendments, right? I'm going to add some amendments. And so I bought a big thing of potash. I don't really know what it's for, but I'm going to sprinkle a little bit down here in the soil. And then I do know what bone meal is for. Bone meal helps it grow. Yep, it's like putting calcium in your plants. And tomatoes really need calcium because they can get root rot and all those kinds. Also, we have a tiny bit of bagged up chicken manure. Even though we have our girls, I still like to put a little bit of chicken manure in here. Y'all bear with me. The dogs in the neighborhood are barking like crazy. And the reason why is we have some utilities that are working down the street and I'm on the front porch. They're going to be a little crazy. But Vigo Garden, we'll stir it up, sent me all of these things and I'm excited to be able to see how this works. It's a self-watering planter. And if you can see, you put your water in this reservoir, and then this is a tube that tells you how full it is, how much you want. And then down at the bottom, you get to decide how much water you want. If you've got long roots, a long-rooted plant, you don't want your water so soaked because they can get rotten down at the bottom. But tomato plants don't go terribly deep, so I want it about 3/4 of the way, wet. All right, let's get ready because we've got some of our amendments in here. I'm going to add some more garden soil. Put it on the top. I'm going to fill it up to just below the fill line. Hang with me while we get this going, okay? And At the top of this, I'm gonna add some coco coir. I already had a brick of coco coir to be able to add to this Vigo garden. I just want it to be, I'm breaking it all up because you want it to be soft soil for your new seedlings. All right, so we're adding some coco coir there. All right, here we go, a little bit more. Just sort of kind of put that down, mix it up in the soil together because it helps the roots understand. Brownie, thank you. It helps, you know, he's got to be in every video, right? He needs to be in every video. So it helps the soil be softer and lighter to be able to mix some coco coir in there. All right, now we have our Cherokee purple tomato, and this is an indeterminate. It's gonna grow big and wide, and the tomatoes are absolutely scrumptious, which is one reason why I picked this. So I'm going to bury it up to the first branch, the first vine that goes off, because all of these can make our new little roots. Here we go. I'm gonna bury it deeper, pretty deep, really, to be able to get it down there so that all you see here is just the top little stem. Can you see that very well? You just see the top little stem. In fact, I'm gonna add a little bit more soil to it so it comes right up to the bottom of this. Oh, I want you to see this little knob moving up, so I'm gonna try to get a better shot for you. So we've got the water reservoir filled all the way up to the top. Let me just tell you, it would have been easier if I had gotten the water hose. This thing took like 4 pitchers like this to fill it up. So it holds quite a bit of water, which is wonderful to be able to have that kind of water reservoir. And before I put on the trellis, I'm going to show you something else. It did say that it takes a while for this water to wick up to a little plant that's up on top. So I got some of our rainwater that we've been saving, and I put the rainwater, I'm going to wet it in good. I put some in the hole earlier, but I'm going to put some more right on top. Now these obviously have transported pretty doggone well, because we live in northeastern North Carolina. It can still get pretty cold at night here, 40s, 50s, something like that. I'm going to protect this little plant, and I'm going to put one of my little globes over top of it. Just like that. And I'm going to close the holes on it so that it keeps all the heat inside. Now, we're going to put the trellis on so that when it gets started, the trellis will already be there. And we're going to have some Cherokee purple tomatoes, y'all. So just for a recap, this is the Vigo Garden rolling planter. You can put it inside, you can put it outside, you can put it wherever you want. Down here is where we adjust just how much water we want. And to begin with, I want it to be a good 90% of the water because I want it to fill all the way up to my little seedling that I have watered, rainwater. And you see, this tells you how much water you have and when you need to refill it with some water. But the trellis itself is made out of metal. It's not plastic. These are plastic connectors, but you know, I'm loving it. Thank you for coming to Andale Homestead. I'm excited about my little Cherokee purple tomato up there. I don't have a clue what I'm doing, you guys. I always plant out in the garden, but I thought it would be so interesting to have a big tomato plant growing here on the porch. And if it outgrows that trellis, we'll find out together, and I'll just have it growing up the porch. It'll be awesome. Wouldn't it be wonderful to have a vine that grows over your front porch that you're picking fresh tomatoes from? I think it would be pretty awesome, but we're going to find out together. Dad, don't forget, there's a link in the bottom of this video in the bio to Vigo Garden, and it will get you a little discount. Plus, I get a couple of pennies if you buy something from them. Thanks for coming to Andale Homestead. Sorry about the dogs in the neighborhood and all the utilities that are down the road replacing poles. That's kind of life, and we live here. So anyway, remember, the Lord says, I know the plans I have for you, say the Lord. They're plans for good and not to harm you. They're plans for hope and a future. Love you all. Talk to you soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.